tuning in to 6 at 6, presented by Vodafone. This is the show that comes to you live from the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Facebook page every single night to tell you all of the latest news and hottest gossip. Sam Taunton, there is quite a bit of news coming up later in the program, so stay tuned. But right now, I'm Nikki Britton.
My name's Sam Taunton, as we've already covered. Welcome to Fed Square. This is the iconic Fed Square in Melbourne, home of the Melbourne Comedy Festival's Big Laugh Out. Is it the big? It's a big laugh out loud.
I think it's the very big laugh out.
The very big laugh out loud. The name is confusing, but it's one of the key events on the calendar. There's dancing and circus tricks, and it's literally just wrapped up.
It has literally just wrapped up. It's completely free. One of the awesome free events during the comedy festival. So make sure you get on down during the kids' holidays, school holidays.
We're going to get to all the news and little gossip, as I like to call it, later in the show. But right now, in honour of its being here, and there's a lot of flying going on around the comedy festival, I thought we would have a little competition with three fantastic guests and make some paper planes.
We're going to fly those flyers all around Melbourne. So we'd love to welcome Penny Greenhalgh, Becky Lucas, and Steen Raskopoulos.
Oh, thanks for having us. Well, no. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, did any of you guys have any experience making paper planes before?
Yes, I've made lots of paper planes.
Would you consider yourself a professional?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm more of a UFO man, and you'll see why in a second.
Oh, okay. Penny, what about you?
I've been practicing quite a lot just last night.
Okay, great. In preparation. Fantastic. Well, here's one I prepared earlier, made out of just a random show. What's that show?
Taunts down for what?
Very random. So I'll show you how this works.
Oh, wow.
So
that's pretty good. Oh, thanks.
It was just a drop.
So we have some flyers.
We do have some flyers.
Pick a flyer, any flyer.
Would anybody like... what's that? Which flyer did you pick?
I grabbed Nikki Britton in a romance.
One time I made a paper aeroplane in Singapore.
Okay.
And I flew it out the window, and you're not allowed to litter, but it had the room number on it, and someone found it and came up. I got in trouble when I was 8.
In Singapore?
Yeah.
And
Is that a real story? Yeah, it's so boring. It couldn't be a fake one.
Okay, I feel like I should be asking the questions, actually. Now you guys are having a conversation. All right, so what flyer have you gone with, Penny?
I've gone with one called Penny Greenhalgh, and there's a very beautiful picture of a lady on it. It's pretty good.
That's a great choice. Becky, what have you gone with?
I have Stu Dolman. It's a very good year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And as mentioned, Steen Raskopoulos, I do, definitely.
Nikki Britton's show. She's fantastic. 8:30 at the Forum.
Why don't you all come down to Romanticide? Hey guys, should we count you down to do this paper plane?
Steen, this is part of the UFO technique. Okay, brilliant.
You're allowed to take a second flyer if it is so complex.
He's not respecting your request.
Like a UFO, a flying object. Is that not a plane?
Now, Penny, can you just run me through your technique here? Because you've gone kind of like a wide thing at the back there.
Yeah, I've gone for the Concorde. It's more streamlined and has a longer nose and gets to Paris in under 3 hours.
It's European. That'll be good. What about you, Becky?
I've actually forgotten how to make a paper aeroplane, so I've just...
Just channel Singapore.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, are we... Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right, okay, now we're going to throw it this way. I think. So ideally, if someone could get to the screen, that'd be the goal.
It's not going to happen.
That would be great. Let's give them a little countdown from 5, and we're going to launch these paper planes.
This direction.
Are you ready? 5.
It's into the
4,
wind.
3, 2, 1. Oh, me, oh my.
Wait, Becky hasn't...
Wow.
Steve's has gone so far.
It seems like Becky Lucas has actually returned to her. Penny
Steve's all the way over
has gone
here.
a very long way. But Steen Raskopoulos... he has gone by far the furthest with Nikki Britton's flyer for Romanticide. Isn't that incredible?
Okay.
She can really go the distance.
I can report the results. Steen won by so much, and he didn't make a plane. So, he just threw a bit of cardboard.
Disqualified for that?
I think he should be disqualified. Yours, Penny, the Concorde, Penny, flew incredibly well. What's your secret?
Blessings from God.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. If we're going to do that, that's fantastic.
Very, very good. Well, that is certainly one technique.
It was a return flight.
Yeah.
That's one technique for the flyers to use at Town Hall. We've gone off the rails, guys. We've gone off the rails. That's okay. Hey, look, who needs these? That doesn't matter anymore. Guys, well, it is in Singapore. You know about that, don't you?
Get your hands cut off.
You're still wanted in Singapore, aren't you, Becky Lucas?
Yeah.
Hope you're not watching this at 6 at 6. Hopefully everyone is, though.
Anyway.
Here comes the news, guys.
We're going to do... Okay, I'll kick the news off. This has been a very loose episode of 6 at 6.
Possibly
presented by
the
Vodafone.
loosest.
Hey, the Deadly Funny National Final is coming up at 4:30 on Sunday. It's featuring the funniest Indigenous performers from around the country. That's going to be fantastic. One of the key events of the festival.
And the Raw Comedy Final is also happening very soon. We've just had announced the MC is going to be Susie Youssef.
What? Best. Susie's the best.
She's the best, guys. She's the best. So make sure you head along to that. Check out the Facebook page for the full lineup of finalists.
Also, all the shows tonight are sold out, unfortunately. So if you're looking to see some comedy, too bad.
Guys, you've got to book in.
But
you've got to get on Ticketmaster and do that.
We'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock for 6 at 6, presented by Vodafone. My name's Sam Taunton.
I'm Nikki Britton. Have a great night.
Bye.